It's the company whose skid test forced this Lexus SUV's recall last month. Consumers Union, tucked away in Yonkers, New York, publishes Consumer Reports, the 74-year-old magazine whose tests and ratings influence everything from the cars we drive to the grills we cook on. To learn a few tricks of the trade, I spent a day in its labs, vacuuming, tasting,
with the one with the lid,
and tearing up the turf. It can get messy. Take the Maine Coon cat hair vacuum showdown. Every year, Consumer Reports orders 80 bags of the super long fur from a cattery to see if vacuums will choke. They lay 15 grams on an 18 by 54-inch strip of carpet and fire up the vacs. Pickup results are tallied on super sensitive scales. My recommendation? So get a dog.
That's it.
A short-haired dog.
Right. A chihuahua.
Dishwashers, now that's an art. Literally.
Every soiled plate has, as close as we can get, the same amount of cornflakes, chicken noodles, oatmeal, tomatoes, Cheese Whiz, breadcrumbs, chili, etc.
Around lunchtime, I hit the grills where temperature sensors measure evenness of cooking, handles are monitored for hotness, and the stainless steel for rust potential. Whew! All that beef was making me thirsty. But before I got to the beer test, yep, I said beer, a little more housework. Washing machines. To test them uniformly, the labs will spend more than $20,000 this year buying swatches pre-stained with cocoa, wine, and pig's blood. And treadmills. This contraption mimics running feet, while wet sawdust is subbed for snow to challenge snowblowers during off-season months. As for lawnmowers, 42 new models got to work out early this year in Florida on 6 acres of ryegrass. Testers must operate mowers at a consistent 3 miles per hour, speed is clocked by GPS, to rate them on handling, mulching, and bagging volume.
We run them till we fill the bags up, then we measure, we weigh the grass.
You weigh the grass.
Oh yeah, before we're finished, we're measuring literally tons of grass.
Testers get down and dirty to hunt for uncut stragglers.
Yeah, there's an uncut piece, here's an uncut piece, and here's one. If we were in Florida, you'd have to be careful of the fire ants.
Finally, the tasting room. Reward for a hard day's work. Or so I thought. To rate foods like smoothies, ice cream, and coffee, sensory testers are hired. Humans whose sophisticated palates can tell the difference between 1% and 2% milk, real sugar, and artificial, lemon versus lime. Harder than it seems.
Very sweet. Saccharine-y sweet.
saccharine sweet. Should I tell you how you're doing so far?
Probably pretty badly.
Okay.
I can feel by the way you're looking at me.
Salty water, sour water, vanilla, even heavy cream, all this to calibrate my taste buds before I could graduate to beer and ice cream. For that, I moved to a private booth, recording impressions of texture, flavor, and fat. Spitting between courses was a drag, but I rocked the ice cream part.
Which one's the higher quality?
That one.
This one?
Mm-hmm. The one you said.
Who knows her ice cream?
You're good.
I know my ice cream. Okay,
Very
let's
impressive.
bring on the beer.
With untrained panelists, like me, beer is swigged from red cups under spooky red lighting to mask color of dark lager versus lighter brew. Who knows if I'll get the job, but it sure seemed a shame to let those samples go to waste. I'm Wendy Bounds for the Wall Street Journal, and hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.